students, welcome to my new video tutorial classes. The digestive systems. I think this video may be most helpful for the AIIMS and NEET preparing students. Means those students are prepared for the medical examinations and the 11th class also. This video will be most applicable for them. Then comes to, let's start. What is the digestive system or the digestive system of human beings? You know, the digestive system of human beings, it is a extracellular complete digestions which occur in human beings. And the organs, basically the human digestive systems is divided into mainly two parts: the alimentary canal and the associated glands. The alimentary canal is otherwise called as GI tract or the digestive tract, and it is otherwise also called as gastrointestinal tract. It is about 9 meters long, nearly about 30 feet long. Basically, in case of all animals, the holozoic nutrition is found. The holozoic nutrition means the total engulfment of a food occurs. You can see here the food is enter and eliminate from the digestive tract through 5 process, and the required food materials is absorbed by our body. That 5 process is ingestion, movement, mechanical and chemical digestions, absorption and eliminations. Ingestion means the food is injected or the ingestion occurs through by the buccal cavity, and the movement of food occur inside the esophagus and pharynx also. The mechanical and the chemical digestion is started in the stomachs, and the absorption is started in a small intestine along with the lung, and the elimination occurs through the anus. Then comes to the digestions. Means, what is digestion? The definition of a digestion means the breakdown of complex food material to a simple abnormal forms. This entire process is divided into two sub-processes. One is mechanical process or physical process, and another is chemical process. In mechanical process, chewing, tear, grind, mass and mix occurs, and in chemical process the enzymatic activities are occurs. Means the enzymatic reaction to improve the digestion. Means here the large food compounds is divide into, it is a breakdown into simpler abnormal forms. Means the proteins are divided into, or proteins are converted into the simpler form, that is amino acids. Then comes to, what is the GI tract, the gastrointestinal tract or the digestive tract or the alimentary canals and the parts. The alimentary canal is about 9 meters, having mouth, pharynx, esophagus, small stomach, small intestine, large intestine and rectums. Let's come to mouth. Mouth is opened by 2 lips. One is upper lips and another is lower lips. And then come after the lips, the buccal cavity is present or the mouth cavity is present. The mouth cavity is made up of mainly the 3 parts. One is palate, tongue and the last is teeth. The palate is present the roof of the buccal cavity. The palate is of 2 types. One is hard palate and another is soft palate. The hard palate is present the anterior part of the roof of buccal cavity or mouth cavity, and the short palate is present the posterior part of the roof of buccal cavity or mouth cavity, and the a fleshy concept projections is present the terminal part of the short palate. That fleshy part is called as uvula, which serve as the block the internal ears during the entry of a food from buccal cavity to pharynx. Then comes to tongue. The tongue is a hard muscle which is originated from mainly the upper part of a pharynx, which help us for the tasting of foods because it containing the taste bud and papillae. Mainly it contain four taste buds. One is sweet, then just behind the sweet the salty is present, just behind the salty the sour is present, and the in the root of the tongue the bitter taste bud is present. Then comes to the teeth. The teeth, who's the most important organ of a digestive system, means it help the grinding of foods. The human teeth are called as thecodont. Why? Because the teeth are attached to the jaws, both the lower and upper jaws. Then comes to heterodont. Human teeth are called as heterodont. Why? Hetero means varied. Due to presence of a variety of teeth means incisor, canine, premolar and molars. The human's teeth are called as heterodont, and human teeth are also called as diphyodont. Diphyodont means the human teeth are replaced in two times throughout its lifespan. That's why the teeth of human beings are called as diphyodont. Then comes to epiglottis. Epiglottis is a flap-like structure at the back of the throat. Basically, the epiglottis is present just below the pharynx. The pharynx is divided into mainly three parts. The upper part of pharynx is called as nasopharynx. The middle part of pharynx is called as oropharynx, and the last part of pharynx or the terminal part of pharynx is called as laryngopharynx. Then comes to esophagus. Esophagus is a 20 cm long tube which leads from pharynx to stomach. Here peristalsis occur. What is peristalsis? The formation of muscular wave is called peristalsis, which push the food bolus to the stomach. The peristalsis is occur in esophagus due to replace of serosa by tunica adventitia, and the large number of mucous glands are present in esophagus. Then comes to stomach. The stomach is a J-shaped muscular bag that stores the food and breaks it down into tiny pieces. The stomach is divided into four parts. First is cardiac part, then is body, then upper part is called as fundus, and the lower part, which part is attached with the small intestine, that part is called as pyloric part. The large amount of hydrochloric acid is secreted in HCl is secreted in stomach, which is help kill the bacteria, and the gastric juice, which help the breakdown of proteins and the lipids. Then come to small intestines. The small intestine is the largest part of human digestive system. It is about 7 meter long, nearly about 21 feet long. The Small intestine is divided into three main parts. The three main parts is duodenum, jejunum, and jejunum, and ileum. Nearly about 4 to 5 millions of finger-like the microvilli are present in small intestines, which are helped for the absorption of the abnormal food materials. Then come to small intestine. The small intestine is about 1.5 meter long, which is also divided into mainly three parts: the caecum, the colon, and the rectum. And on the basis of the movement of food, the caecum, then the next part is colon. On the basis of movement of foods inside the large intestine or inside the part of colon, that colon is divided into mainly three parts: the ascending colon, the transverse colon, and the descending colon. And last part, the rectum, where the fecal matters are stored. Nearly the large intestine is also contain less amount of microvilli, which are also help for the absorption of required food materials. The main function of large intestine is bacterial digestion and fermentation of carbohydrates, absorb the additional waters, congrats the wastage. Then comes to associated glands. The glands, many glands, that's like liver, gallbladders, and pancreas. These are mostly taken most important role in human digestions. First, the salivary glands, which are present in our buccal cavity. Mean the three pair of salivary glands which are present in our buccal cavity, they are release large amount of saliva which contains salivary amylase, which are help for the breakdown of carbohydrates. And then comes to liver. Liver is about 1.5 kg in weight. It is the largest gland of human body. They secrete large amount of bile juice, because the liver is made of hepatocytes. That's why the study of liver is called hepatology. The hepatocytes are secret the large amount of hepatic juice. That hepatic juice are stored in bile duct, and when this bile duct, or when the gallbladder, store in gallbladder, and that gallbladder is released the juice, that juice is called as bile juice. The bile aids in digestion of fat. It takes a most important role in digestion of fat. It also filters the toxic substance which is present in our foods. It may be drugs, it may be alcohols, it may be poisons. Then the gallbladders. The gallbladder, you can see that the gallbladders, the storage bile duct, here the storage of bile duct, bile juice occurs, and it releases the bile juice to the small intestines. Basically, the bile juice take most important role in digestion of the fat. And comes to pancreas. Pancreas is called as a mixed gland because the half part of a pancreas is act as the exocrine part and half is act as endocrine part. The exocrine part of pancreas, they are secret insulin and glucagons, because the pancreatic juice is secret from the alpha cell and the beta cells. The beta cells are secret insulin, and the alpha cells, they are secret glucagons. The insulin which take most important role the regulation of blood sugar, and which is caused the due to deficiency of insulin causes diabetes. That's why the pancreas take a most important role. In diabetes the immune system is very low. That's why the death is very near to us. The digestion means the insulin take most important role in digestions. Now, if you have any doubt in this video lecture, you can comment to us in below, and please, if you think this video is necessary for you, please like, subscribe and comment. Thank you.